Hey, what's up guys? I'm just on my way to one of my buildings here in town, so I thought I'd make a video about it. It's one of my clients' buildings. I do a lot of manage some rigs for him, and I have some of my own rigs over there as well. And I got this Octominer case in the back here, and I'm going to install some of these 170HX cards in that, and we'll see how it runs. This will be like my comparison video between the Octominer and the Mystic Miner. So I'm excited to test it out and see how it's going. I'm in what I call the Mystic Cave. I'm in this little tiny room right here with no ceiling. That's so all the heat can escape out the top. I turned all the machines off for you so you can hear me, because it is pretty loud in here when they're on. But got this Octominer right here, the X12, and I'm going to throw in 12 of these 170HX cards out of this Mystic Miner into there, and we'll see like how it compares and kind of see what this Octominer is capable of. All right, let's check it out. Alright, first time building this out here, getting these 170HX cards in here. And I already made a mistake. I already freaking fed these wires down below. But the problem with that is that they're end up gonna blocking the airflow that's gonna go through these. So I have to unplug all these and feed them through here on the top and then have them rest on top. So yeah, I'm gonna redo that right now. Alright, I'm gonna turn her on. We'll see how she goes. Got the power switch right there. Click it. We should see it boot immediately into SMOS. Right there, beautiful. I got my USB drive right there. It should come right up. I love how it boots right to the OS, guys. No BIOS. Nothing. And she found the IP, so now I can go over here and configure it. Alright guys, got it up and running. The temps are looking really good. Under 75, it's pretty sweet because it's like 85 degrees in here. I'm at 1.69 gigahash. I'm only seeing 11 cards though. One of the power cables is not connected onto the riser. I don't have a cable for that, so the riserless board has to have these cards specifically require every single one of those things to have power to it, and there wasn't enough cables for that in the box. I mean, maybe there was and I just forgot it at home. I'm gonna go look for one, but I need a bigger cable and then I'll be able to get that 12th card running. But so far guys, I am really liking these. It's staying real cold enough, that's for sure. I like how the fans are like adjustable. You set the target temp in the operating system, and then the fans will kick on higher or lower to whatever you want. It's automatically. It's pretty cool. These don't do that. Manually reset. You have to manually set the fan speed. And I just have them set to 100%. So, well, now I'm gonna give you guys what you want. I'm gonna turn on every single one of these. So, let's see how you yeah, now maybe you know why I turned those off. Because I don't know if you can hear me at all now, because these are insanely loud. All right, guys, it's been a week. I installed these 170HX cards, been mining for a whole week. I've had 0 errors, 0 invalid shares. The temps have been nice and cool. We've had 0 problems for a whole week. So it's been pretty stable and I'm really liking it. And that's not the only thing. I really like the design of this case. I can tell that a lot of thought was put into the design and I really appreciate it. So some of the things that I really like about this case are the hot swappable power supplies. I like the breakout board on the back of the power supplies for the cables. That's just super nice. The fact that the cables are pre-cut to keep you organized and clean so that the back of your fans here are not blocked in any way, so you get maximum airflow. That's the whole point of the case, guys, maximum airflow and stability. And so another thing that I really like is the power switch on the front. A lot of cases don't come with the power switch integrated. That's really nice. The LCD is just like over the top feature. Like our case is cool. We got an LCD that displays the rig name. It's pretty cool. It's like they made this case to integrate with Hive. So like everything, the features, it's designed. They actually have a Octominer tab in Hive. Pretty cool. I don't use Hive, guys, so I don't know a lot of the Hive features. But I mean, it also comes with an SSD preloaded with Hive. So I know all you Hive are getting ready to freaking go crazy over that. But extra SSD, don't need it. I got a USB, but you can always use an extra SSD. So those are what I like about the case overall. And what's nice about this case in particular is that it has a bunch of extra features above the competition. So there's a lot of other server cases out there that don't come with all these extra features. You might not need the extra features. The other cases, they work good and stuff, but when you're paying the money, that the prices are relatively all the same. The Octominer price is pretty cheap if you buy it in bulk. That's one of the cons of the Octominer case, is that you're having to buy a minimum 5 quantity order. All right, so out of all the cases I've used, guys, I've only used I've used a cheap server case off Amazon. It's like $600, generic trash, right? And then I've used the Mystic Miner boxes and I've used the Octominer boxes. But it's in my opinion that this Octominer is probably the best case that you can buy on the market right now. And some of the reasons why I think it's the best is you're getting more features than the competition, which is nice. It's not a deal breaker, but it's nice that it comes with all the extra features. The other option is that it's cheap because you can buy them in bulk and get them down, the price down. So I mean, that's also a con though, because the minimum order on these Octominers is the minimum 5 quantity. So that's no big deal for someone like me, but if you're small and you want one of these cases, you have to order 5. So that's definitely something to factor into the equation. I know they occasionally lower the minimum quantity down to quantity 1. So that you might have to wait for something like that. And then the other con on these cases is the long ship times. They're coming from China, guys. So we're taking 30 to 60 days for delivery. So that's not that big of a deal though. I mean, you get used to waiting for stuff regardless, right? So, but that's just something to consider if you need the case right away. So now the big question is, do you need one? And it really depends, guys. It's up to you. If you're a larger style farm or you're looking to scale and get really big, maybe, I would say a big farm is starting to get around 150, 200 cards. So maybe it's time, if you want something more stable, where you have to do less work, these server style cases are an excellent way of stability. F the risers, go all riserless. It's super nice. I started doing server style cases in my farm just because they're so easy to use. And they cost a little bit more than open frames, but the fact that I don't have to go down there all the time just to fix the rigs is really nice feature. And then another reason why you might want a server style case is if you have 3080s, 3090s, the cards get really hot. These force the air through the cards. It keep the cards a little bit cooler. It might be a better option. So you really just gotta weigh your options. You wanna save money up front to buy more graphics cards and go open frame, or do you want to spend more and have these server style cases?
Another thing that I really like about the Octo Miner that I forgot to mention before is the fact that the resale value is really good. You can sell these used on eBay for over $1,000, guys. That's pretty sweet that you can do that. I haven't seen any other case hold their value as good as this one. So that's one of the things that's really nice that I like about it. So you can buy one and then you can always sell it when you're done, or keep it for long term if you're planning on mining for a long time. But that's what I think of the Octo Miner. I'm gonna start buying these Octo Miner cases going forward. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe for new content. I'm gonna be putting out at least one video a week. I'm gonna try and get more than that, but you know, I can only promise one video a week right now. Be sure to drop some comments down below, guys. I read that. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'll have my link down in the description. So I'm pretty active on there. You can follow me